I'm Trapper Schoepp. You know this. Maybe. You probably don't. Unless you were here last time. Were you here last time?
Yes.
Repeat offenders. We love to see it. We have Eston Bennett joining me this evening on the upright bass, all the way from Bayview, Wisconsin. Yes. Actually, Great Britain. Great Britain as well. He's split down the middle. But Bayview gets him. Then we have from the River West neighborhood, Nicholas Lang back there. Yes. So we are going to begin with a song called Devil's Kettle, and I wrote it inspired by a waterfall that I encountered up in northern Minnesota. And this waterfall has two streams. One flows deep underground to a completely unknown location, and the other flows off into Lake Superior. And if you've heard of Al Capone, you probably know he's not a terribly nice guy. What he did was he had a restaurant right next to the Devil's Kettle, and he decided that the Devil's Kettle would be a perfect spot for him to go ahead and flush evidence that he didn't want anybody to see. So he would bring things from Chicago, and he had his restaurant business, which was made up, of course. And so he had a restaurant business because of its close proximity to one of the coolest pieces of folklore in the state of Minnesota. So that's how we begin. We begin at a weird kettle, geological wonder up north. Okay? This is the Devil's Kettle.
loud? Are we okay? We're good. Dylan has went electric. We're going to do a tune for my good buddy. His name is Jesse Malin. In New York City right now he is, and he's actually not doing so well. He had a spinal stroke. But only Jesse Malin can have a positive disposition about it and be totally alright. He's going to be okay. But my last trip to Europe was with Jesse. So I'm going to do one of his tunes to get it going. This is called Meet Me at the End of the World. goes down, sucks your soul. You hang around, you ain't too poor, ain't too proud. You still get your kicks. Love take time when it all blows up. It all goes down and only happens. It don't come around. And the time is right, the time is now. All knows that So back home in Milwaukee, we have a woman who in the 1980s became internationally known because of, well, her good looks, for one. She was a Playboy bunny and a model, and she was a police officer. That never happens anymore in the States, or maybe anywhere except for James Bond movies or something. I don't know. Or Stephen King. David Lynch, I don't know. But anyway, a woman named Bambi, Lori Bennett, and she got herself into a whole world of trouble when there was a murder within the Milwaukee Police Department. Bambi being a cop, Bambi knowing all of these people intimately. When Bambi's ex-husband's wife was murdered, the first person they looked to, of course, was right back in the nose hairs to Bambi. They shot her point blank and got away. Now Miss March is guilty, the prosecutor said. The pig is right, she was a waitress at the Playboy Club. Now her husband's ex-wife is in a bed of blood. And worst of all, she was found by her two sons. They made up a motive, the jury agreed, and easy out for child support and alimony, but she could not produce an alibi, as she was screaming. And it's a lie on the line. Watch us running. In prison, the gay script sold it by. Her husband said, I'm guilty, found a new girl on the fly. They said my ties under the Florida sky. And she found someone new too in the visiting hours when he said, babe, I would do anything for you. I'll be on County Road. Hey, we could get away at noon. The jeans to the laundry, the window she cleaned, and there he was waiting on the other side of the tree. She said, they'll call me Bambi, you can call me Love. And it's a lie. Oh, watch us run.
We can into the corner. We can't add the saxophone yet. The night is young, though. We never know when Clarence Clemens can come out.
Well, let's try a tune
called Cliffs of Dover.
This song is a call for peace in a very dark world. There's so many troops in America that have went off and never came back. That breaks my heart. But we have to sing a song for him tonight. It's called Cliffs of Dover. Turn right, turn too many ways to go. You spun out and froze like a dough in the snow. You're too scared to die, to ever be living. You have no sense to ever be forgiven. Whoa, 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 and the bullets blow. Loving, don't you know we were bound to lose? And now you're lying in bed with them Baghdad blue skies out for the season. Demons got a reason, doing the high crimes and the misdemeanors. Whoa, 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 and the bullets blow. Whoa, whoa, there will always be bluebirds over the white hills. Cliffs of Dover, always be bluebirds over the white hills. Cliffs of Dover. All your thoroughbreds left in the stable, and your best ideas lay dead on the table. You lost him to their dirty little war. Turn off television, wonder what 20 years will. Oh, 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 the bullets blow. Oh, oh, there will always be bluebirds over the white hills. Cliffs of Dover. over the white things. It's over. Hey! I'm so sorry. I'm playing dice on Eston's space right here, and I have not even noticed that my stuff is all in your way. So I'm going to go like this and move it. But it's very important we have our dice down here because we're out on the road. We're rolling dice every night. We never know what's going to happen, especially as foreigners. Not that, I've toured Europe a lot, and it's the most enjoyable experience for me as a musician because I get to come play shows and eat really good food. Europeans have great taste in food, art, and motorways, and those happen to be the three most important things for what I do. The rest of the world, I'm not as interested in because I don't know enough about it, to be honest. So politics and stuff, when people ask me now, I just say, I've never heard of Joe Biden or Donald Trump. I have not heard of either, so they must both be bad. But anyway, we're rolling dice out here. There's this woman named Annie Edson Taylor, and she was the ultimate dice roller because when she was 63, she was like, okay, I am miserable. I was a teacher my whole life, and she didn't have anything to show for it. And she was living in a poorhouse, they called it, in upstate New York. And she decided that she would take a crazy measure. She would become the first person to ever go over Niagara Falls in a wooden barrel. Can you believe that? I mean, throwing a house concert is extreme in its own way. Give it up for our host, by the way, host with the most Trappist ale on this side of town, the Big man himself, Christopher. Yes, these guys have never had the Trappist ale, although they've been with Trapper Shep for many years, and it's finally paying off. No drum, no, you already did your little drum roll. You can't do it twice in a row. You get one between songs, and if it goes on and on, then it just is what it is. And this is Annie Edson Taylor. Who is known to many as Queen of the Mist. Okay. And I really love this town because you have, so I told these guys coming in, pay close attention to, of course, the windmills, but of course I love the roofs of all the Belgium houses. They're so sweet. And to you, you say, a roof's a roof, a roof is a roof. And I go, oh my God, I have some, my ex-landlord was a roofer, and I saw some of the old properties he worked on. They didn't look like the roofs here whatsoever. But this is Queen of the Mist. Queen of the Mist. shows October 24th. She climbed in fast in the top, a pillow at her side. She closed her eyes until the rolling sky. Her 63rd birthday, what a glorious day to do what no one had ever done. They called it suicide. She was afraid to die in the poorhouse. Young Annie Edison Taylor, Annie Edison Taylor, they called her queen of the mist. She was to take the dive, to take the plunge or die in the poorhouse. Young Annie. Queen of the mist, watch the barrel twist over Niagara Falls. Did she live or die? Their doubt she defied. She flied like a cannon ball, and she told the press, if it was my dying breath, I'd advise no one who as I've done to take a dive, to take a plunge or die in the poorhouse. Young. Coca-Cola.
We got a lot of books, good music in case the end of the world happens again. But we have these guitars. We've learned how to make them talk, to quote the elegant Jersey Devil himself, Mr. Bruce Springsteen. Let's actually try a Bruce Springsteen song. Yeah, let's try that one. Jungle Land. We're gonna do Jungle Land. Did you get the orchestra on the rider? The Belgium orchestra? Okay, they're waiting in there. Or I thought, are they in Brett's room or Martin's? They're coming down, just wait. They'll be here soon. With a choir and a baby grand piano. No. I love Bruce Springsteen with a fiery, burning passion.
It's my biggest American fault. No, I'm a Bruce Springsteen. Like how some people are with Taylor Swift. I'm with Bruce. No, a Springsteenie or a Swiftie. What is it called? No, but we're gonna do probably my favorite Bruce tune, and I played it for Nick. We never rehearse. That's the number one rule. So that is in order to keep it fresh for you and to keep it fresh for me, because we go all over the world playing these songs, and as you can imagine, if you end them the same way every time, it gets really boring after a while. So we have to do things to keep it interesting. But do we like Bruce Springsteen's album, what is it called, Born in the USA?
Absolutely. Yeah.
One person has heard the album, which is hard to believe with it being such a hit record. Maybe Bruce has not hit Belgium yet. That must be the case. That's definitely the case.
I suppose the title's not terribly relatable here, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
For Nebraska.
Oh, it's Nebraska. Nebraska's the official album of Belgium. But seriously, we're gonna do a Bruce tune that I played for Nick back here. And I say we never rehearse, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but sometimes the best stuff happens when you don't rehearse, and then we can all have that surprise together. So this will be one of those moments. Let's see. S goes here. This is the right harmonica. And then start it over because that's the wrong harmonica. Give me 1 second. What is this harmonica? I have so many harmonicas with me and they're all their own key. That's okay. Give me 1 sec. Right now I'm playing a G harmonica. This is the G. But in fact, we're looking for... We're actually, in fact, looking for the F. So we go for F, because that's the key of the song. That's okay! That's okay! It's just Coca-Cola. That's okay. If the worst thing that happens is we spilt a little Coca-Cola in Belgium, that'll be fine. Okay, but yeah, I played this one for Nick for the first time, and he added this nice little doo-wop backbeat to it. So let's try it out. Well, we busted out of class, had to get away from those fools. We learned more from a 3-minute record, baby, than we ever learned in school. Tonight I hear the neighborhood drummer sound. I can feel my heart begin to pound. They say you're tired and you just wanna close your eyes and follow your dreams down. Well, we made a promise swore we'd always remember, no retreat, baby, no surrender. At night, young faces grow sad and lonely, hearts of lovers grow cold. We swore blood brothers against the wind. Now I'm ready to grow young again. I hear my sister's voice calling us home across the open yard, where baby we could call it someplace of our own with these drums, these guitars. Well, they promised, swore we'd always remember, no retreat, baby, no surrender. Like soldiers on a winter's night, when they found soothing things, no retreat, baby, no surrender. No, on the streets, the lights grow dim. The walls of my room are closing in. There's a war outside, still raging. Say it ain't ours anymore to win. I wanna sleep beneath peaceful skies and in my lover's bed, with a wide open country in my heart and these romantic dreams in my head. Where we live, we swore we'd always remember, no retreat, baby, no surrender. Like soldiers on a winter's night, no there to defend, no retreat, baby, no surrender.
Well, that's the only time we've had this sort of a strong visual. So I think maybe like our tour manager, Simon, you know, if like we could have him on that side of the stage or someone to be like, F harmonica, go now, clear, check. No, is that how it would work? I don't know. It probably doesn't need to be that dramatic. If we just have the right harmonicas sitting out, it should be fine, actually. We won't need those everywhere with us.
This is Secrets of the Breeze, a song I wrote about the Malibu of the Midwest, they call it. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I got into a bad surfing accident, and I walked away with this tune. What's the road? trees, and I heard the spring wind in the weeds. It's only, but I never heard the secrets of the breeze.
crisis. Yeah. No. Midlife road trip. Okay, this is more like it. I got the midlife crisis out of the way.
It's a printing error. It's a printing error. It should be Highway 61.
Highway 61. Now we're in business. Now we're in the right idea. So we've now tuned my acoustic guitar, which means a whole new world of possibilities. So we're gonna do a tune. Johnny Cash, we recorded an album at his cabin. How cool is that? We're happy to be at the Tin Tin Arena tonight. Johnny Cash's cabin is also a very cool spot that we've made music. Honestly, if I get to sing my song, I'm happy wherever I am, but it is very convenient when someone hands you one of Johnny Cash's 1930s guitars and says, here, you get to play this now. I go, awesome. But what's the story behind it? And that's where it gets interesting.
Johnny had this 1930s guitar called a shit kicker guitar, if you can believe that. And basically, it was left on his couch his whole life, and whoever would come by would pick up the guitar and play it. And there was a fella by the name of Bob Dylan who came over one day, actually one night with some friends, and they all passed around the guitar to try out some new tunes. So Bob Dylan tried one out after the taping of the Johnny Cash show called Lay Lady Lay, and that song worked out great for him. Passed it to Joni Mitchell now. She tried out Both Sides Now, another pretty good tune. And then Chris Christopherson did Me and Bobby McGee, and then we close it off with this guy, Shel Silverstein, who did our scene, has done a song called A Boy Named Sue on this guitar, all in one night. So I said, my God, and that was only one night. We've left behind almost 50 years of history. So when I did pick up the guitar, I thought, well, is there anything left in this guitar to still play? And there was. In fact, it was still there. We changed the strings, and I really fell in love with the instrument. And you can hear it all over our new album that Chris will get to you. Hold it up for the class. It's called Siren Song. It's the new album recorded at the Cash Cab. Oh, but anyway, I'm going to do a tune that Johnny Cash recorded at the Cabin. How about that? With just a couple of microphones, which is all we're doing tonight. You know, typically rock bands don't play living rooms in Belgium on Sunday nights, but we're doing our best to bring our little bit of the world to you right now. And thank you so much for being here, taking a chance on a living room house concert series, which I know is strange. So give it up for yourselves. Yes. Yes. Give it up for yourself. You know, it's Nick's first trip to Europe, everybody, and he's kicking ass. It's a brilliant thing. Yeah. My first trip to Europe was like, actually, the first day I was in Europe, I had the cops after me in Belgium. But that comes for another song. That's what the song is actually about. So, my first day in Belgium, it's called The Long Black Veil. It's about getting mixed up with the wrong lover. On a cold, dark night, there was someone killed 'neath the town hall light. Few had seen, but they all agreed that the man who ran looked a lot like me. Judge said, son, what's your alibi? You were someplace else, then you don't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I had been in the arms of my best wife. In long black veil, she visits my grave with the night winds wave. Scat full time in eternity years. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind blows along that veil, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills along that veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Yes.
So, last time I was here, I went into a classroom and I told all the kids in town about my song on Wisconsin. And I don't know if they were impressed or not, but I think some of them were, because you said Bob Dylan and you said, you know, he's a civil rights figure, and the guy wrote Blowin' in the Wind and a couple other hit songs, I think. But in 1960, he was working on his first studio album. And he was in New York City, and his last stop before New York City was Madison, Wisconsin. And that day he sat down with John Hammond and he wrote a song called Wisconsin. It did not make the cut on his first studio album. And 57 years later, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this article that said, long lost lyrics by Bob Dylan about Wisconsin, up for auction, $30,000. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to buy that. But what I could do is I could finish the song for him instead. So I finish it, I put it out there on the World Wide Web, and Rolling Stone takes notice. Oh, Billboard takes notice. And then Bob Dylan's lawyers take notice. It was good though. They said, how would you feel about publishing this song with Bob Dylan? And I said, well, he only invented the very thing I do, and I'm from Wisconsin, so sure, no. I signed, sealed, delivered it very quickly, and I was Bob Dylan's in no time. And now I do his trash, I mow his lawn, no. This song is called On Wisconsin, and it took 60 years to write. Us and Bob Dylan, we bring it to you officially here tonight in Belgium. Wisconsin is a dearest state, yes, you all know it well. I was in war with Tulsa, the truth I will tell. It's a milk and cheese and cream, yes, I've known it all my days. And I'm going to my hometown, I'm leaving right away. I'm headed to Wisconsin, 2,000 miles to go. Madison, Milwaukee, sets my heart aglow. I'm headed to that state and my heart's beating fast. And I'll jug my banjo gently and twiddle my mustache on Wisconsin. On Wisconsin, it's calling me that way. On Wisconsin, on Wisconsin. I think I'm going to stay. Yes, there's city ways are driving me insane to train. Yes, my home's in Wisconsin. It's a better place, I think. I have been to California and I've been all around, but my home's in Milwaukee. And I'm gonna own this town on Wisconsin. On Wisconsin, it's calling me that way. On Wisconsin, on Wisconsin, I think I'm going to stay. Yes, I might as well stay. Yeah. So there's an amusement park back home in Wisconsin that I really love. It's called the Bay Beach Amusement Park. It holds nothing on the Dutch Disneyland. What is it called again? Hewlett or Effling. We had a promo picture of us at Effling actually last time. I don't know where it is, but at some place in this house, there's photographic evidence of my time at the Dutch Disneyland. And what a treat that was, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that happy boy at the Dutch Disneyland circa 2019. He loves it, he needs it, he wants it, he has it at the Dutch Disneyland. But back home in Wisconsin, there's this ride called the Scat. There was this little boy on it, and he kept screaming over and over and over and over, "This isn't fun anymore. This isn't fun anymore. Stop the ride," he said. "Stop the ride, this is not fun anymore." And I thought, what a terrific song lyric, as well as everything else he was saying. And then when I got up there, I put all those words down into my iPhone. I got my guitar, I set them to music, and then we made these t-shirts, which are for sale tonight. And no, I won't make you model those, but I know how good you already look in them. So there's one person, was about to say Minnie, but Minnie in spirit wearing them tonight. So you can go home with one for your very own this evening. It says, "This isn't fun anymore. Wear it to work in the morning," and this is called the Scat. Everybody seems to be laughing. So this is great. Doing house shows I love because there's no more fourth wall by the exact definition of a house show. So it's great. When you came in, you saw us getting a sound thing going, which I think we finally got. We had a great dinner. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. And that's great. That's so easy for us. We like just the easier, the better. And but at times we have to get slightly loud. Could we put a microphone on the refrigerator in there? No, that was a joke. That's what the Velvet Underground did in the 1960s when they were recording at this guy named Andy Warhol's studio, which was called The Factory, of course. A play on capitalism, all that. Really funny Bob Dylan story that has to do with The Factory. There's a really funny picture of Bob Dylan strapping a couch to his car. And when you look at what he traded for the couch, he traded his old manager, a giant Andy Warhol portrait of Elvis, for a couch so he could have a couch in his studio at the time. And he could have had an Andy Warhol Elvis Presley original. So Bob Dylan's not so smart maybe after all. But we're going to do a song called Waiting for the Man. Yes! Let's try it out. 1964, New York City.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Up to Lexington, 1, 2, 5.
let's try out a tune of ours. We did hear last time with the entire Tintin Arena screaming at the top of their lungs. Do we ever think we can recreate a moment so pure and innocent and perfect? It's very easy. When I sing Freight Train, can you yell back Freight Train? Freight Train! Freight Train! With less hesitation, we need it instantly. Instant gratification the American way. Freight Train! Freight Train! Airplane! Airplane! Hurricane! Hurricane! Boom. Nick, give him the smooth drum beat. That's why we bring Nick, so whenever anyone's sad, he can play Rob Thomas smooth drum beat and all is well in the world. Do you guys know Smooth by Rob Thomas? Okay, and is it Santana featuring Rob Thomas, or is it Santana and Rob Thomas?
Santana featuring Rob Thomas with Matchbox 20.
Hey, wow, I didn't expect that. So Rob Thomas still is in Matchbox 20, correct?
Sure is.
Okay. But he's still featured on his own band's track, which is extra. I should do Trapper Shep in the Shades featuring Trapper Joel Shep. So it could be like Trapper Shep featuring the real Trapper Shep, Joel Shep. It would be a very authentic bluesman thing to do, perhaps. I don't know, then I'd stare at the wall, not show anyone how I play guitar. Freight Train, now let's try this out. Now we're in tune. I played this guitar very hard last night, and it turns out the Beatle Boys didn't play like the Velvet Underground, because when I scrape my guitar, this part falls off, and I don't think these fancy guitars were meant to beat the shit out of. But we'll find out by the end of the tour now, won't we? So here we go, this is Freight Train. It's very slow. Just
Okay, there's a fellow by the name of Olof Johnson, and he is my great grandfather, and he came from Sweden to America around 1903, and he was traveling by covered wagon through the Dakotas, and he encountered a terrible blizzard. And what did he do? He literally dug a hole in the South Dakota earth, and he flipped his wagon over that hole, and he lived out the rest of the winter there. once again, we have Eston Bennett on the vocal.
Isn't it? I saw your neighbor had caution tape on their yard, or they're on their plants, and I would have done the exact same if I knew Trapper and his Milwaukee men were coming to town. Milwaukee slash what was it?
Slovenia.
Slovenia, yes. Give it up to Simon, our tour manager. Simon does all the heavy lifting, figuratively and literally. These guys have been doing push-ups all tour. There's a 50 push-up a day challenge, which has turned into a 100 push-up a day challenge. To which I said I can hardly get my guitar perfectly tuned and all my little pretty songs sung every night. So I'm going to sit out on the push-up challenge. Well, these guys all get so buff that I never have to get buff, and they can just get big, strong Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, 1, 2, 3. And then am I the little boy that gets protected to save the world, or how does that shake out?
Spoiler alert.
Huh? Everyone has seen. So this is what we do on tour on an off night. We go into Utrecht, and then the whole day it builds to a really, really exciting thing. So we go in, we go and we do all the beautiful sightseeing stuff. But the whole day is really, truly built around getting back in time to our Airbnb and watching Terminator 2, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, also known as our future president. I'd say if we play our cards right, we get Arnold Schwarzenegger at this point. It's gotten to that weird state in America. I would love Arnold on his motorcycle, Nick. He would be a pretty good commander-in-chief if he keeps his wits about him on his motorcycle and doesn't mess too many people up.
He wasn't born in the United States, therefore it legally cannot happen.
Donald Trump is a felon and we let him in, so do the rules even matter anymore? It's tough to say. That wasn't a do you want to hear me dish on Trump? We have to put the microphones away because they're listening. But this one is about taking the long, hard road anyway, and basically saying all the advice that you've heard, let's throw it out the window. This is called Lost Highway, sung by Hank Williams.
Yeah.
It goes out to our red-headed stranger friend out there. All alone and lost.
another guy on that lost highway. Just a deck of cards and a jug of wine, or Trappist beer, or a jug of wine to make a life like mine. The day we met, I was straight. I started rolling down that lost highway. I was just a lad, nearly 22, neither good nor bad, just a kid like you. Take my advice, oh, 'cause today start rolling down that lost highway. Now boys don't stop rambling around for this life of sin. Yo, it's all rolled out. Take my advice, oh, 'cause today start rolling down that lost highway. Start rolling down that lost That's it. But wait, there's more. We'll be right back. We have to make our encore, which just means we're gonna walk through there. I'm gonna talk about what song to do, and then we'll be back. So you have to keep clapping though to keep up with the theatrics. Good night.
Thanks for the beers. So I'm used to drinking like some pretty... Milwaukee is the beer city, beer capital of the United States, but it's Coors, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Miller Lite, you know, all these sort of beers that make you want to drink like 16 and fight. So having two of these, I'm like, ooh, Ooh, these are strong words. Appreciate y'all.
You're gonna be tripping balls by the fourth one, my friend. Yeah, I think like they have taken me to do things in public after having 2 Trappist ales, and even though I'm not a lightweight, I was like, dude, this is. We went to the skate park, and I was like, I feel like I'm tripping balls on this Trappist ale. But I did really like it. It was a nice feeling. So good on the monks for taking their time. We could all, take a lesson from that. Good things take a long time. Like getting home from California to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Have you ever tried to do that before? That is a crazy drive that you'd be really stupid to try. And Nick has done it. Eston has done it. We've all done it different ways because we've all been in different bands. But on this particular trip, we were coming home from Disneyland, where we were opening for a band called Social Distortion. And that night on stage, I actually got sprayed with a fire extinguisher at Disneyland. Tell me a more American story than opening for a punk band and getting sprayed down with a fire extinguisher. And Mike Ness, the lead singer, was on the side of the stage, and it just did not faze him at all, which was kind of the best part. He was like, yeah, dude, shit happens all the time to our openers. And I'm like, great, I won't be opening for you ever again. But no, I had a good time at Disneyland, but the next day we had to get home. So we're driving through the Great Plains, and we get caught up in this little town in Nebraska. 3 nights, 4 guys, 1 Super 8 hotel room, 2 beds, no good TV shows on, and term papers approaching, and Christmas approaching. It was like December 21st or something. So we did get home in time for Christmas, but spending the holidays in Ogallala were obviously in none of our plans. But let's end here in a little town in Nebraska. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the headlights, a semi-jackknife. I felt alright when they shut down. I-80 pulled over to the shoulder to go interlude. We snowed in mood. I saw a movie, unexpected journey. Felt like Martin Freeman when he was first leaving. I'm waiting for the road to thaw, waiting for the road to thaw. In a town called Ogallala, 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 Ogallala. Sugar on the black ice, it felt like yesterday. Oh wait, it was. I was under the LA sun. Wish I got to Omaha. Wish I got to Omaha. Not Ogallala, Ogallala, Ogallala. When I watch the news at night, saw a car that could have been mine. It was crushed like a van, travel safe, said the weather thing. I'm waiting for the road to thaw. Wish I got to Omaha. Not Ogallala, Ogallala, Ogallala. Ogallala, Ogallala, oh, oh. Sing it out there. Ogallala, 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 Ogallala. Let's break it down a little bit softer so we can hear you at the Tan Arena. If you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, I skipped an arena tour so I can be here tonight. I was booked on an arena tour with two very big American artists, one being REO Speedwagon, and one being a 80s singer that could not stand the thought of a boy named Trapper Schoepp opening for him, even though I was confirmed on the tour, because that 80s star thought I was too handsome. So I got kicked off the tour, and I'm here instead. And guess what? I don't want to have a bunch of Miller cans thrown at me. I would rather play for the good people of Belgium, because you'll sing along right now like this. Oh la 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 la, 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 oh oh, oh oh, oh la 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 la, 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 oh oh, you do the Ogallala, oh la 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 la, oh oh, oh la 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 la, oh oh, oh oh, keep it going, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la la la, oh oh. I'm waiting for road to thaw. I got to over. Oh. Lost cowboy left his saddle at home. His horse is drunk, all range, no room. Lost cowboy in the Arizona sand. He never leaves his fence like a Marlboro man. You got to get lost to ever be found. Lost cowboy, he's mild as May. Cowboys and Indians ain't child's play. Lost cowboy with a new Stetson hat. He's a boss of the plains, or something like that. You got to get lost to ever be found. You got to get lost to ever be found. Lost cowboy rides into the sun. He wasn't Jesse James, didn't die by the gun. You got to get lost to ever be found. You got to get lost. You gotta get lost to ever oh! Would you grab the Big Lebowski sweater from the entryway, please? Thank you. There's a Big Lebowski sweater in the entryway. It's my last request as the artist, and you know, European audience. You know, if a guy wants a Lebowski sweater, look at this. That doesn't happen in the States. How often does someone request a Lebowski sweater and he gets it so nicely? We've been in the Netherlands, the cozy capital of the world, but we've unfortunately reached the end of that. So we're now going off into the big Euroland, and we're going to Germany, we're going to Sweden, we are currently in Belgium, and we're going to be in Brussels at what point next week? Wednesday. Can you give any more info? Because I cannot handle any more info ever. So what would the info be for people that are curious?
Wednesday evening, live at number 10, Schoepp.
There we go. Go to 10. That's your info. Go to the 10. But trappershep.com has all the information one could ever need. And then I thought that was true, and then my agent told me the other day, oh, actually, all the links you have on your site, we cannot redirect. But anyway, so that was funny. I love a movie called The Big Lebowski. You see this sweatshirt. And I love the ending of the film particularly. Every single shot in a Coen Brothers movie looks like a Da Vinci painting. They're from where I grew up, and I love them dearly. I think what they do is just really next level. I hope they make many, many more movies. Why do I tell you this? And why do I put on this absurd sweatshirt when I'm way too hot already? Because we've just been in Holland, where you can't walk into a bar without seeing a picture of Townes Van Zandt. Because Townes spent some of his final years in The Big Lebowski. And as you might remember from the film, at the very end, everyone's riding off into the sunset, whatever that may be, in The Big Lebowski, and the song Dead Flowers plays, and it's that redemption that happens in every single Coen Brothers movie at the very end. It never ties up nicely, just like life. And there's redemption and there's revenge, and it can be sweet. Let me tell you, the name of the song we're going to leave you with is called Dead Flowers. Thank you so much for being here. We have a merch table. We have Simon and we have myself. We're going to be hanging out here. Feel free to grab something on your way out, or we'll see you next time. I'll be back in November, avoiding my country. You're welcome to come see me. I'll have another group with me. Hopefully this group, we'll see what happens. We don't know what happens between now and then, but I'll be back hopefully soon. This is Dead Flowers, and thank you again. Oh, when you're sitting there in your silk poster chair, making bets on Kentucky Derby bass. Well, I hope you don't see me with my ragged company, 'cause you know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susan, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. You can send me dead flowers by the mail. You can send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. know you think you're the queen of the underground, but you aren't. And you can send me dead flowers every morning. You can send me dead flowers by the mail. You can send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your gray and beautiful Eston right over here on the bass guitar. And Big Lebowski, of course, on the drums. Trapper Schoepp is on the sound. Simon is on the birch and the wheels. Dead flowers, buddy, you